By specializing in helping people with limited credit choices, Possible Finance has established itself as a respected player in the financial industry. However, an important question emerges when considering borrowing. How much money can you really get out of them? Potential borrowers can get a thorough explanation of Possible Finance's borrowing limits in this post, which goes beyond Bard's constraints. You will be able to make an educated decision before jumping in by carefully navigating the complex intricacies of loan amounts, eligibility requirements, and alternative possibilities. The $500 ceiling, a guide to Possible Finance's highest loan amount. Aspiring big spenders, calm down. Possible Finance isn't about doling out large sums of money like other online lenders or even conventional banks. Their flagship product has a reasonable price point of $500. In comparison to the tens of thousands if not hundreds of thousands that are available elsewhere, this may appear lacking. However, there is an important rationale behind this. People whose credit ratings are near prime or fair have a harder time getting loans from traditional lenders. Possible Finance is here to help. The borrower and lender are both protected by the reduced loan amount, making it an easier and safer way to get back on track financially. Dismantling obstacles, eligibility, and more. Getting that $500 isn't as easy as pressing a button. Possible Finance has established clear requirements for eligibility. Status as a resident of one of the states that Possible Finance serves is a requirement. At this time, there are only a few states that do not meet this requirement. Your minimum age requirement is 18 years old. Income. Lenders evaluate borrowers' capacity to repay loans based on their income and expenses, even though there is no officially specified minimum income. You can't get a loan or pay it back without a bank account. Keep in mind that you don't need a perfect score to get a loan. Nonetheless, a higher score can result in more favorable loan terms, such as reduced fees and interest rates. Important details to keep in mind: interest rates and fees. The cost of borrowing might change even though the $500 limit is fixed. Rates offered by Possible Finance usually fall between 156% and 255% on an annual percentage rate (APR) basis. This amounts to monthly payments ranging from $64 to $104 for a $500 loan. Not only that though, an origination charge, which is usually a percentage of the loan amount, about 6%, is added to the overall repayment burden on top of the annual percentage rate (APR). Exploring alternative borrowing options, going above and beyond. Consider all of your options before settling with Possible Finance. Take into account these choices. Reaching out to trusted persons can be a cost-effective choice if the sum is little. Make your payments arrangements crystal clear and adhere to them. Possible Finance's interest rates on small dollar loans are higher than those offered by several credit unions. Consider nonprofit organizations as an alternative to payday lenders. They may be able to provide small loans with more reasonable interest rates. Local pawn shops. Pawning valuables might be a fast way to get cash, but the interest rates are usually rather hefty. Always consider borrowing money as a last option. Before taking on debt, make sure you've explored all other possibilities. Before signing any paperwork, make sure you understand all of the charges. When more conventional means of obtaining funds are exhausted, Possible Finance might serve as a bridge to a more favorable financial situation. We urge you to proceed with caution due to the small loan amount, hefty interest rates, and associated costs. Be cautious not to borrow more money than you need, look into other possibilities, and be sure you can afford to repay it before you dive into the world of Possible Finance. Being financially literate is crucial. One can confidently traverse the borrowing environment and make well-informed decisions by familiarizing themselves with the terms, evaluating their personal needs, and comparing options.